Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now at the moment I am in the east of Pico Bonito National Park in Honduras, and I'm spending the day with Choose Honduras, and they're taking me around the local area, and the first stop on my tour is a cacao finca. So I'm here at Chocolate Hotel, which is amazing because I love chocolate, and I'm also going to be learning about the process of how it's grown and made. So this is the cacao fruit. How does it taste?
Oh, sweet.
I love this.
This one is better. It's the best one.
The whole thing.
So this is what the cacao fruit looks like. You can see there's lots of different segments. I've already had a few off the top. That's not its original form, but it's so tasty. And then, let me pull a bit off. You can actually eat these. Obviously this is what the chocolate is going to be made out of later. They're dried and roast and ground, sugar's added, but that is lovely. It's like a weird mix between sweet and sour. So the last time that I tried this fruit was in Ecuador, and it definitely wasn't as sweet as this. This is really sweet in a good way. And I've just found out that it is indeed actually a slightly different flavour, because they've been studying how they can make the fruit sweeter, and they've planted a load of different fruits around the cacao. Like there's vanilla and there's bees, so there's the honey obviously, and it's actually resulted in a much sweeter fruit. So they're demonstrating a very traditional way of making the chocolate here. So this is actually a technique that the Mayans used to use, so you can tell how old it is. Oh, you can already smell the chocolate. It smells so good. So this is somewhere between a rolling pin and a mortar and pestle. And you can see how the nibs are becoming finer. So we're adding in a Mayan cereal called amaranto, which they grow here. It looks a little bit like sesame seeds, doesn't it? Yeah. So this is the river that we've been driving alongside, and you can actually cross over on this bridge into the Pico Bonito side of the national park. We've just arrived at the most beautiful swimming spot. Look at this, the water's so clear and it looks lovely and deep and refreshing. This is nice. There's little waterfalls on either side. I've been asking about a natural mosquito repellent, and it looks like I'm going to have to... Do I have to eat them? No. Rub them. Looks like I'm going to have to cover myself in termites. Oh god. I feel kind of bad. It smells... Oh yeah.
Entonces el mosquito se va.
It's going to make the mosquitoes go away, but then I will be covered in termites. Okay.
Seguro, es seguro. Es seguro.
They don't bite. Sí. Do they bite?
Ajá. Un poco. Es bueno.
Okay.
Pero solo por... Ajá.
Okay. Oh, it's sticky. Okay. This better work. It's like a forest perfume.
Sí, perfumes del bosque.
So I wanted to give you guys a tour of my lovely cabin here. What I really like about it is, although it's really luxurious, it doesn't actually look out of place at all in the surroundings. So you do still feel like you're actually staying in the jungle, which is awesome. So a big outside hammock with a fan. And then let's go inside the room. This is my lovely room. It's really classically decorated, which I like. Massive bed. Hi guys. And then if we go in the bathroom, I should turn the light on. You actually feel like you're outside, which I love. It does have netting there, just in case there's any mosquitoes, but it does feel like an actual outside shower. This is the games room, so there's ping pong, pool, table football, card tables, which already seem quite popular. And then this is the restaurant area. So there's an inside bit here. The bar just behind me. And then if you choose to, you can eat outside here as well on the terrace. So it's about 6 o'clock now. The sun's just about gone down. You can still see a little bit behind me, the mountains that surround the whole place, which I love. Good morning, everybody. It's about 9:40. Let's pretend that I got up about 8:30. But I just had such a good sleep. I really needed it. I travelled quite a long way on the bus yesterday from Copan. So I got the bus to San Pedro Sula and then the bus to La Ceiba from there, and then got picked up by the lodge. But now I feel definitely refreshed, and I've got quite a lot planned today actually. I'm going on a nature trail later on with a guide. It's meant to be really good for spotting birds around here. There's quite a lot of animals around as well. But I thought, before I do that, I'm going to show you guys around the area. So it's actually quite a big site, but it's really well laid out, so you do feel like you're staying on your own, but it's not actually that far to walk anywhere. Okay, this is the pool area. There's a fire pit behind me there. And then over here, there's a swinging bed, which I had a great sleep on yesterday. There we go. Isn't that nice? So there's a few different small trails as well as some of the bigger ones. And this one's right near the restaurant. And it's a small observation deck looking over the river. Let's go and have a look. I could actually hear the water last night when I was going to sleep, which was really relaxing. Usually in London I can just hear sirens. Oh, that's pretty. This afternoon I've arranged to go on a walk around the grounds with Alda, who's a local bird guide. There's so much to see here, but obviously if you're with an expert you're much more likely to actually be able to identify what the birds are. So Alda has lent me some binoculars. We've already seen quite a lot. We've seen woodpeckers, hummingbirds, parakeets, parrots, but we're going to have a wander around the ground and see what else we can spot.
Okay.
I love seeing the hummingbirds, they're so pretty. It's been some quite hot work in the rainforest here. So now we're going to Los Pilas, which is a swimming spot in the river. I can hear the river below, and there's 100 steps leading down, which unfortunately means 100 steps going back up too. Loads of natural swimming pools all the way down the river, and you can see them from the top, but I needed to come down and have a dip because it's so hot up there in the rainforest. And look how lovely it looks. So they go all the way down there with loads of different waterfalls, and then loads this side of me as well. So I won't be able to show you guys actually in the tree because it's too far away, but we've just taken this photo of 2 owls, Central American screech owls, that we can see up above us. So this is a photo through the telescope. Good morning guys! So before I head off back into La Ceiba, I've decided to have a spa treatment because obviously it's a hotel and spa. And they recommended that they've got a special massage called the Vichy Shower, which sounds intriguing, so I'm going to go and check that out. This looks amazing. So this is the shower where you lay. I'm so excited. I love massages. When I lived in Vietnam, I got them all the time, but back in the UK, it's too pricey, so this is a real treat. I just finished my massage. You have to excuse the marks on my head from the towel. So it turns out that the Vichy Shower is a bit more like a style of Turkish hammam. So you're not necessarily being massaged by the water, but the ladies doing the treatment exfoliate you, get all the dead skin off, and then the water, I feel like it's scented. Either that or there's a lot of scents around the room. Water washes off all the dead skin, and then you move on to this bed for the massage.